The sudden, sharp stab of pain, the involuntary clenching, the rude awakening from a peaceful slumber, nocturnal leg cramps, those unwelcome visitors of the night, are a surprisingly common affliction, disrupting sleep and leaving sufferers groggy and uncomfortable the next day. Imagine drifting off to sleep, finally finding that comfortable position, only to be jolted awake by an excruciating pain shooting through your calf. Your muscle has seized, contracted violently against your will, turning your leg into a rigid, throbbing mass. The intensity can range from a mild twitch to an agonizing Charlie horse that leaves you gasping for breath. Even after the immediate pain subsides, a lingering soreness often remains, making it difficult to walk or move comfortably. The sleep deprivation alone can impact your mood, concentration, and overall well-being. For many, this isn't an isolated incident. It's a recurring nightmare, turning bedtime into a source of anxiety. While the exact cause can be elusive, the impact is undeniable. Nocturnal leg cramps are a significant disruptor of restful sleep and a source of considerable discomfort for countless individuals. Now that we've established the unwelcome nature of nocturnal leg cramps, let's delve into a precise definition that a leg cramp, in its simplest form, is a sudden, involuntary contraction of one or more muscles in the leg. While they can occur in various leg muscles, the calf is the most frequent victim. This contraction causes a tightening and often intense pain that can last from a few seconds to several minutes. It's important to distinguish leg cramps from other conditions that might cause similar discomfort, such as restless leg syndrome, RLS. RLS involves an irresistible urge to move the legs, often accompanied by uncomfortable sensations, but not necessarily pain from muscle contraction. Unlike leg cramps, RLS symptoms tend to worsen during periods of inactivity and are often relieved by movement. Another condition to differentiate is peripheral artery disease, PAD, which can cause leg pain, especially during exercise, due to reduced blood flow. The pain associated with PAD is typically a dull ache or cramping sensation that occurs with activity and subsides with rest. Leg cramps, in contrast, occur suddenly and involuntarily, often at night, and are characterized by a tight, contracted muscle. The key identifier remains the involuntary and forceful muscle contraction itself. So, what triggers these nocturnal muscle spasms? Unfortunately, pinpointing the exact cause of leg cramps can be challenging, as multiple factors often contribute. However, several common culprits have been identified. Dehydration is a major suspect. When your body lacks sufficient fluids, electrolyte imbalances can occur, disrupting normal muscle function. These electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, and calcium, play crucial roles in nerve and muscle communication. Low levels of these minerals can increase the likelihood of cramps. Muscle fatigue, especially after strenuous exercise or prolonged periods of standing or sitting, can also contribute. Overworked muscles are more prone to cramping. Poor circulation, often linked to underlying conditions or lifestyle factors, can restrict blood flow to the legs, leading to muscle fatigue and cramping. Finally, certain medical conditions such as diabetes, nerve disorders, and thyroid problems can increase the risk of leg cramps. Certain medications, including diuretics, statins, and some blood pressure medications, have also been associated with leg cramps as a side effect. Investigating these potential causes is the first step in finding a solution. Given that dehydration is a major suspect in the case of nighttime leg cramps, let's explore some effective hydration strategies. It's not enough to chug a glass of water right before bed. Consistent hydration throughout the day is key. Think of it as fueling your muscles with the fluids they need to function properly. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water daily, adjusting for activity level and climate. If you're exercising or sweating heavily, you'll need to increase your intake. Don't rely solely on water. Consider incorporating other hydrating fluids like herbal teas, infused water with fruits and vegetables, cucumber, lemon, berries, and diluted fruit juices. Be mindful of timing. Spread your fluid intake throughout the day rather than consuming large amounts at once. Avoid excessive caffeine and alcohol as they can have a diuretic effect, leading to dehydration. A good strategy is to keep a water bottle with you and sip on it regularly. Pay attention to your body's signals. Thirst is an indication that you're already slightly dehydrated. Proactive hydration is your ally in the fight against leg cramps. Beyond hydration, maintaining a healthy electrolyte balance is paramount in preventing those unwelcome nighttime leg cramps. Potassium, magnesium, and calcium are the star players in this arena, each contributing to proper muscle function and nerve signaling. Fortunately, many delicious and readily available foods are excellent sources of these essential minerals. Bananas, sweet potatoes, and spinach are packed with potassium. Magnesium can be found in leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Dairy products, fortified plant-based milks, and leafy greens are good sources of calcium. While a balanced diet should ideally provide sufficient electrolytes, some individuals may benefit from electrolyte-rich drinks or supplements. Sports drinks can replenish electrolytes lost through sweat during exercise, but be mindful of their sugar content. Supplements should be approached with caution and only taken under the guidance of a healthcare professional. Overdoing it with electrolytes can lead to adverse effects. It's always best to consult with your doctor to determine if supplementation is necessary and to determine the appropriate dosage for your individual needs. Prioritize dietary sources whenever possible, and consider supplements only when necessary and under medical supervision. Let's move on to the power of stretching and exercise in combating nighttime leg cramps. Regular stretching, particularly of the calf muscles, can significantly reduce the frequency and severity of these nocturnal spasms. Stretching helps to improve muscle flexibility and reduce tension, making them less prone to cramping. A simple yet effective calf stretch involves standing facing a wall, placing your hands on the wall for support, and stepping one foot back, keeping your heel on the ground. Lean forward until you feel a stretch in your calf. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds and repeat several times on each leg. Incorporating this stretch into your bedtime routine can work wonders. In addition to stretching, gentle exercises that improve circulation in the legs can also be beneficial. Walking, cycling, or even simple ankle rotations can help to promote blood flow and reduce muscle fatigue. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. However, avoid strenuous exercise close to bedtime as it can sometimes trigger cramps. The key is to find a balance between activity and rest to keep your leg muscles healthy and happy. Believe it or not, your footwear choices during the day can significantly impact your likelihood of experiencing leg cramps at night. Shoes that lack proper support or constrict blood flow can contribute to muscle fatigue and increase the risk of cramping later on. Supportive shoes are essential for maintaining proper foot and leg alignment, reducing strain on your muscles. Opt for shoes with good arch support, cushioning, and a comfortable fit. Avoid wearing high heels for extended periods, as they can shorten calf muscles and increase the risk of cramps. If you must wear heels, try to limit the duration and stretch your calf muscles afterward. Compression socks can also be a valuable tool in preventing leg cramps. These socks gently compress the legs, promoting blood flow and reducing swelling. They are particularly beneficial for individuals who spend long hours standing or sitting. Wearing compression socks during the day can help to improve circulation and reduce muscle fatigue, potentially minimizing the occurrence of nighttime leg cramps. Choosing the right footwear and considering compression socks can provide added support and improve leg health, contributing to a cramp-free night. Creating an optimal sleep environment can also play a role in preventing nighttime leg cramps. Simple adjustments to your bedtime routine and sleep space can make a significant difference. Keeping your bedroom cool is one such adjustment. A slightly cooler temperature can promote better sleep and reduce muscle tension. Aim for a temperature between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Elevating your legs slightly with a pillow can also improve circulation and reduce the likelihood of cramps. This helps to prevent blood from pooling in your legs, which can contribute to muscle fatigue. Ensuring loose bedding is another important factor. Tight sheets or blankets can restrict movement and potentially trigger cramps. Opt for loose-fitting, breathable bedding that allows your legs to move freely. These small changes to your sleep environment can create a more comfortable and conducive atmosphere for restful sleep, potentially minimizing the occurrence of nighttime leg cramps. By optimizing your sleep space, You're giving your legs the best possible chance to relax and avoid those unwanted spasms. Despite your best efforts to prevent them, leg cramps can still strike. When that sharp pain hits in the middle of the night, knowing how to react can significantly shorten the duration and intensity of the cramp. Here are some immediate relief techniques to try. First and foremost, stretch the affected muscle. For a calf cramp, try straightening your leg and flexing your foot upwards, pulling your toes towards your shin. You can also try standing and putting weight on the cramped leg, bending your knee slightly. Massaging the cramped muscle can also provide relief. Use your hands to gently knead and rub the affected area, working out the tension. Applying heat or cold can also be helpful. A warm bath or heating pad can relax the muscle, while a cold pack can help to reduce inflammation and pain. Experiment to see which works best for you. Walking around can sometimes help to alleviate the cramp by improving circulation. Remember to stay calm and breathe deeply. Panic can worsen the pain. By acting quickly and employing these techniques, you can effectively manage a leg cramp and get back to sleep sooner. While many cases of nighttime leg cramps can be managed with lifestyle adjustments, it's important to know when to seek medical advice. Persistent or severe cramps that don't respond to self-care measures warrant a visit to your doctor. If your leg cramps are accompanied by other symptoms such as swelling, redness, numbness, or skin changes, it's crucial to consult a healthcare professional to rule out underlying medical conditions. These symptoms could indicate a more serious problem, such as a blood clot or nerve damage. If you suspect that your leg cramps might be related to an underlying medical condition or medication, it's also important to seek medical evaluation. Conditions like diabetes, nerve disorders, and thyroid problems can contribute to leg cramps, as can certain medications. Your doctor can perform a thorough evaluation to determine the cause of your leg cramps and recommend appropriate treatment options. Don't hesitate to seek medical advice if you're concerned about your leg cramps, as early diagnosis and treatment can help to prevent complications and improve your quality of life. It's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your health. In some cases, when lifestyle modifications are insufficient, a doctor may recommend medications or supplements to help manage nighttime leg cramps. It's crucial to understand that these options should only be considered under strict medical supervision. Quinine was previously used for leg cramps, but due to potential serious side effects, it is generally no longer recommended. Other medications, such as muscle relaxants, may be prescribed in specific situations, but their use is typically limited due to potential side effects and lack of strong evidence. Certain supplements, such as magnesium, may be recommended by a doctor if a deficiency is suspected. However, it's important to note that the effectiveness of magnesium for leg cramps is still debated, and high doses can cause side effects. Always discuss the potential risks and benefits of any medication or supplement with your doctor before starting treatment. Self-treating with medications or supplements can be dangerous and may interact with other medications you're taking. A healthcare professional can help you determine the most appropriate and safe treatment plan for your individual needs. The emphasis should always be on addressing the underlying cause of the cramps whenever possible. Let's dispel some common myths surrounding leg cramps. Point 1. Persistent myth is that a lack of calcium is the sole cause of leg cramps. While calcium is important for muscle function, electrolyte imbalances are usually more complex, involving potassium and magnesium as well. Another misconception is that eating a banana right before bed will prevent cramps. While bananas are a good source of potassium, their effect is not immediate. Consistent dietary intake of potassium-rich foods is more beneficial. Some believe that leg cramps are simply a sign of aging and unavoidable. While leg cramps can become more common with age, they are not an inevitable part of the aging process. Lifestyle modifications and addressing underlying causes can often provide relief. Another myth is that stretching only helps during a cramp, not in preventing them. Regular stretching, especially before bed, improves muscle flexibility and reduces the likelihood of cramps occurring in the first place. Finally, it's a myth that all leg pain is a leg cramp. As we discussed earlier, restless legs syndrome and peripheral artery disease can cause leg pain that is often confused with cramps. Accurate diagnosis is key to effective treatment. Understanding the truth behind these myths can help you make informed decisions about managing your leg cramps. Let's consolidate all the information we've discussed into a set of actionable lifestyle modifications. The key to preventing nighttime leg cramps lies in consistently incorporating these changes into your daily routine. Prioritize hydration by drinking adequate fluids throughout the day. Focus on maintaining electrolyte balance through a balanced diet rich in potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Make regular stretching, especially of the calf muscles before bed, a non-negotiable part of your evening routine. Engage in gentle exercises that improve circulation in the legs. Choose supportive footwear and consider wearing compression socks, especially if you spend long hours standing or sitting. Optimize your sleep environment by keeping your bedroom cool, elevating your legs slightly, and using loose bedding. These modifications are not quick fixes, but rather a long-term commitment to improving your overall leg health and preventing those disruptive nighttime cramps. Consistency is key. It may take time to see results, but with dedication and persistence, you can significantly reduce the frequency and severity of your leg cramps and enjoy more restful nights. Remember, small changes consistently applied can lead to big improvements. To illustrate the effectiveness of these strategies, let's consider a couple of real-life examples. Sarah, a 55-year-old teacher, suffered from nightly leg cramps for years, disrupting her sleep and leaving her exhausted. After implementing a consistent hydration routine, increasing her intake of potassium-rich foods like sweet potatoes and spinach, and stretching her calf muscles before bed, her leg cramps significantly diminished. She now enjoys uninterrupted sleep and feels more energized during the day. Then there's John, a 68-year-old retired accountant whose leg cramps were linked to poor circulation. He began wearing compression socks during the day, engaged in gentle daily walks, and elevated his legs slightly while sleeping. These changes not only reduced his leg cramps but also improved his overall circulation and leg comfort. These anecdotes demonstrate that consistent application of the strategies we've discussed can make a real difference in managing and preventing nighttime leg cramps, while individual results may vary. These examples offer hope and encouragement to those struggling with this common problem. Remember, perseverance and consistent effort are key to success. In conclusion, while nighttime leg cramps can be a frustrating and disruptive problem, they are often manageable through proactive measures and lifestyle adjustments. We've explored a range of strategies, from hydration and electrolyte balance to stretching, exercise, and optimizing your sleep environment. Remember that consistency is key, and it may take time to see significant improvements. Don't get discouraged if you experience setbacks. Simply continue to implement these strategies consistently, and you're likely to see positive results. It's also crucial to seek professional advice when needed. If your leg cramps are persistent, severe, or accompanied by other concerning symptoms, don't hesitate to consult with your doctor. They can help to identify any underlying medical conditions and recommend appropriate treatment options. Despite the challenges posed by nocturnal leg cramps, there is a hopeful outlook for those who struggle with them. By taking proactive steps to manage your leg health and seeking professional guidance when necessary, you can significantly reduce the frequency and severity of your cramps and enjoy more restful, uninterrupted nights. Sweet dreams.